Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Average Korean Man from South Korea. Every country has its own culture, and some gestures and behaviors that are considered as polite or good manners in your country might be considered as rude in other countries. So today I'm going to tell you 7 important things that you should not do here in Korea as a foreigner. So let's get straight to the point. The first thing you should not do here in Korea is making out in public. So I've been to countries like US, UK, France, and also Croatia in Europe. And I've seen a lot of people, kissing or making out in public. But here in Korea, that is not a thing. You will not see anyone, making out in public. Maybe some small, like slight kisses, like some slight kisses, but not like deep making out. And that includes even with your wife or husband or your boyfriend or girlfriends. So that is number 1 thing you should not do here in Korea. Number 2, do not hug people of the opposite gender. In many countries, hugging is just a normal thing. And hugging is part of the greetings in many countries, but here in Korea, hugging is not a thing. You can hug your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your husband or wife, or your family, or your close friends with the same gender. But do not hug someone who is the opposite gender, even if you've been knowing this person for a long time, or even if you feel like this person is really close to you. Still do not hug that person if that person is the opposite gender. Number 3, do not wear clothes that are showing too much of your skin. So for example, very short like crop tops and clothes that show like the upper part of your chest for the ladies. I would like to say I recommend you to not wear those kind of clothes. You can still wear those clothes and no one's gonna say anything to you, but you will get some stares from people. If you don't mind getting stares from random people, then that is just fine, that'll be fine. But if you don't like getting stared at, do not wear those clothes. I recommend you to wear that at least cover your belly and your upper part of the chest. And showing your arms is totally okay. So that would be number 3. Number 4, do not use one hand when you give something to somebody or when you receive something from somebody else. For example, if you visit Korea, obviously you will go to restaurants or go to convenience stores, and you're gonna hand out your card to the cashier after eating at a restaurant or after buying stuff at the convenience stores or at the shops. Always use 2 hands to give out your cash or cards, and always use 2 hands to receive your card back or your money back. Not only that, but when you receive or give something to somebody or from somebody, always use 2 hands. Even when you're having a drink with somebody else and this person is trying to pour a glass of soju for you, always use 2 hands to receive soju or any kind of drink. Even if you use only one hand, people would know that you are a foreigner and you don't know about this culture, so they wouldn't say anything about it. But if you use 2 hands, people will be very surprised and they would love you for knowing this, being polite culture here in Korea. Number 5, do not wait for your bill after eating at a restaurant. So in many countries, after you eat your meal at a restaurant, you call the waiter and you ask for the bill, and the waiter would bring the bill to your table and you would pay at the table. But here in Korea, that is not a thing. After finishing your meal, go to the counter and pay at the counter. And sometimes the waiter would bring the bill with the food when they serve food, and they will put the bill down on the table. And after you're done with your meal, take the bill to the counter and show the cashier the bill and pay at the counter. But many restaurants these days have, small screen on each table where you can order your menu by touching the screen and pay through the screen. So in that case, you don't have to go to the counter and pay at the counter. But if there is no screen, go to the counter and pay at the counter. Number 6, do not get offended if somebody asks you your age. So in many countries, age is not a thing, and asking somebody's age might be considered as rude thing. But here in Korea, there is age hierarchy system, and we use different words when speaking to someone who's older than you and when speaking to your friends. So these words are separated, and it's better for us to know other people's age so we know what kind of words we have to use to this person. And if you visit Korea, there might be some Koreans coming up to you, asking you questions like, where are you from? You like Korea? Do you like the food in Korea? Blah, blah, blah. And they would ask, how old are you? All of a sudden. But do not get offended here. That is okay thing here in Korea. So even if somebody asks your age, do not get offended, do not get surprised, and just tell the person your age, and this person will probably go like, oh, you're younger than me or you're older than me, so I have to use this kind of words, and this person will try to teach you some Korean culture about the age. Number 7, do not sit on seats that are for disabled, elders, and pregnant women when using public transportation, especially when using subways. If you visit Seoul, Korea, you will probably use subways most of the times. And when you enter the subway carriage, you will see 3 seats at the corner of the subway, and those seats are for disabled and elders. And if you look close to the seats, there is a wall next to the seat, and you will see disabled and elderly signs on it. And do not use those seats. And also, if you get into the subway, you will see pink seats on the corner of the seats, and those are for pregnant women. So make sure to not sit on these seats. And of course, if the subway is empty, there's nobody around, you can sit wherever you want, that would be no problem. But if the seats are full, and those seats at the corner and the pink seats are the only the left ones, leave them empty, do not sit on them, and you will see some like very old people or disabled people sitting on those seats. So always leave those seats empty even if the subway is full. So today I've talked about 7 important things that you should not do here in Korea, and I hope this information was helpful for those of you who are planning to visit Korea in the future. Even if that is not the case, I hope you liked this video, you liked the information, and maybe you might have learned something new about Korea. Yeah. Anyways, today I'm going to end the video here. Thank you for watching my video once again. See you next time. Bye-bye.